Adam Small here again from My Music Masterclass, and today we have yet another product review for you. Today we're going to check out Xvive's U45 wireless in-ear monitor system. But before we do, we're going to do the disclaimer, which we always do on this channel. Xvive did send us this unit in exchange for the video review that you're watching right now, but they didn't tell us to say anything specific or coach us in any way. Our reviews are always unbiased. This review will be unbiased as well, so let's get to it. The U45 is a 5.8 gigahertz wireless in-ear monitor system with about 100 feet of range. The frequency response of this unit is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. The audio is at 24-bit 48 kilohertz. The signal to noise ratio is 110 dB. The U45 also has 6 available channels and an under 5 millisecond latency. Now, what's in the box, right? So you get the receiver and transmitter, which are right here. You have an adapter if you need to come out a 1/4 inch instead of XLR. And you have a carrying case and a manual. Also, it comes with a USB charging cable, and I'll show you on this camera. You can see that you have regular USB on this end and 2 USB-Cs. It breaks out. And that's so you can charge both these at the same time. As for battery life on a charge, Xvive claims about 5 hours. It also says that you can charge this thing for 10 minutes and get an hour of battery life. So if you forgot to charge them, in a pinch, you could charge this thing pretty quick and get a bit of battery life. Let's look at the receiver up close under this camera. On the back, you have this belt clip, and on the side, you have the USB charging port. On the top, you have on and off. This is the power, and this is your headphone out for your in-ear monitors. On the front here, you have your volume and your channel selector. That's it for the receiver. It's pretty simple, and as you can see, it's very small. On the side of the transmitter here, you have the USB charging port. You can see the XLR connector here. If you need the 1/4 inch, like I said, it comes with the adapter, so you have that if you need it. The buttons on this are also very simple. You have the power button, you have the channel switcher down here, and this switches between line and AUX. I'll be keeping this switch to line level for now because, you know, that's pretty much a standard and that's what I'm dealing with, line level today. But the AUX switch would be good for if you're plugging in directly from a laptop or some kind of consumer audio device, you know, something like that. Okay, so let's turn these on and pair them. I'm going to turn this one on, and I'm going to turn this one on. And let's look. They're paired. This unit also has a channel scan mode, so it'll find the best channel wherever you are. So we'll try that right now. All right, what we're going to do is touch this, and then we're going to long press it instead. And see how it's doing this? It's going to stop on the best channel. What's it going to be? No whammies, no whammies. 6. All right, so let's set this to 6. If we hold this down and we just move it, now they are matched and ready to go. If I were using this unit on a gig or at a rehearsal, I would just plug in my in-ear monitors into the receiver, put this on my belt, and I'd be good to go. But that would make a really boring video if I just did that right now, right? If I just put my headphones in and I was like, yeah, I can hear it. It sounds good. Trust me. So instead, what I'm going to do for this review, just to have something to test, is I'm using this as kind of like a personal monitoring setup. I have a cable coming out of the receiver, going into my sound card, recording for this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this transmitter and put it on the DI out, which is an XLR of this UA Solo 610. Now, for those of you who watch the channel, you might know that I just modded this bass. You can see that video if you want, but basically this was a $90 bass. I defretted it, so it's now fretless, put a new pickup in. I'm still modding this thing, but it's sounding really cool. And I'm gonna test it out through this system. And basically what we're doing here is what you're hearing is what I would be hearing in the headphones, right? So essentially if I was on stage and I had a DI like this or anything with an XLR out or even a 1/4 inch out, since it has an adapter, I could have a personal monitoring situation if I wanted to. Now, most of the time when I use my IEMs and a unit like this, the sound person will be sending a mix of the group or whatever I want to hear in my headphones, along with my bass at the appropriate volume, of course, and then I'll play along. But again, I don't want to make a boring video and just play a track through this and record it. So I'm going to play bass. Cool. Let's let's try something completely different. For those of you who watched my last Xvive review, you'll know what I'm doing right now. I am in another room in my basement, 8-inch concrete walls, about 60 feet away from where the receiver is, and I'm gonna see if this works through the walls at 60 feet. Please excuse the crappy camera quality because my main camera is set up in there. I don't wanna move it because I'm lazy, so I'm using B-cam to film in here with terrible lighting. I won't be able to hear anything I'm doing here, so hopefully it's coming through, and hopefully I'm in tune because I'm playing a fretless. Maybe this is a bad idea. All right, I'm back in here and it looks like the test worked. So what are my thoughts? Well, as of the filming of this video, the U45 costs $269.99 USD. And that's a very competitive price for a 5.8 gigahertz wireless in-ear monitor system. Obviously, I'm just testing this thing out solo however I can, but I did play some test music through it and use my in-ear monitors, and it sounded very good. And this unit really does sound good if you have some nice in-ear monitors to pair with it. It's definitely a nice rig. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching this video. If you have a comment or a question, please leave it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. We need more subscribers, and see you next time.